Welcome to UPRE Presents Anime As Us. I'm one of your hosts, Mikayla, alongside my two big brothers. And on this channel, we talk about the greatest animes of all time! So today we are talking about Season 2 of My Hero Academia for both the arcs. So first thing we're going to talk about is really what happened in the season. So for this season, we started the sports festival. Aizawa called the class and said they were doing sports festival and they all had to practice and train. And all Mineta did was really
practice his victory speech.
When we all know he wasn't gonna win.
He's a big idiot.
Yes.
So start of it, we did a race. So it was obstacles, and you guys got to win by any means, except for fighting each other.
That's not true.
No, they couldn't fight. Okay.
No, they were fighting each other.
Oh yeah, they could, especially Bakugo.
Yes, he has anger problems.
Yeah. Anyways, so they did the race. Once they got to, when they got to the robots that was in the entrance exam,
entrance exam. Yes.
Todoroki froze the robots off balance on purpose so the robots would unfreeze and fall just to get him through.
Yes.
But Bakugo used his quirk and kind of flew away to catch up to Todoroki.
A lot of them did.
So that didn't really work out as it was supposed to. Next up was, that one didn't really matter, but next up, the one that did matter was the minefield. They would go up if they stepped on a mine, so they couldn't go as fast. But Bakugo, of course, just flew over it. And Todoroki started to take a risk and freeze them while also sliding on it.
Yes.
Izuku had no idea what to do, so he used the shield he got from the robots and made a pile of mines, then grabbed the shield and jumped onto the pile,
and blew himself up.
Yeeting him through the sky. And he eventually caught up, and then when he was losing balance because he didn't know how he was supposed to land, he stepped on both Bakugo and Todoroki's backs and slammed the shield onto the ground, making another explosion.
From when he went yeet.
And then he managed to catch himself with his hands and his feet and started running. I'm surprised he won at that running part because Bakugo can still kind of fly with his explosions. And all he was doing was running because he didn't use his quirk. But he won.
Yay!
Next up was the Cavalry Battle. So the Cavalry Battle, you had to make a team, and nearly nobody wanted to be teams with Midoriya. They all wanted to target him because since he won the race, he had
10 million points.
10 million points.
So it only makes sense.
So
his team was Uraraka, Meihatsume, and Tokoyami.
Tokoyami is the bird head guy that we talked about in the last episode.
Yes, and Meihatsume is a girl who is good at making inventions, but also bad at the same time. Sometimes she makes good inventions, sometimes she makes bad one. Her quirk is zoom. She can see,
her quirk is good eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would actually be very helpful.
She can see up.
That's why she makes gadgets.
She's like, I can't do anything with this trash quirk. Let's make things.
Okay. Anyways, the Cavalry Battle, it was kind of like a war. Meihatsume's gadgets came really helpful to dodge the people. And Mineta had a team where he had Shoji, Sue, and him, where Shoji used his whatever his quirk is called, Dupla arms, and make a shield around Sue and Mineta so they could win. But somehow Mineta's headband was gone.
Yes. Yeah. Shoji has 10 different arms.
So how is his
giving himself a hug?
So how is his thing gone? So, Christian, here's what do you think about what's next in the sports festival arc? What happened in the Cavalry Battle?
So, Bakugo, he focused on flying. So earlier, while they were in the air, Bakugo was going for the Midoriya's headband. Mm-hmm. Then Tokoyami used Dark Shadow as a shield to block his quirk explosion.
Mm-hmm. And then he was falling, but he got caught. And the judges didn't even know if that was fair, but technically he didn't touch the ground, so it was perfectly fair.
Yes.
Okay, next, Monoma toying with Bakugo because he knows he has anger issues, making Bakugo focus on Monoma instead of Midoriya.
Because I'm not saying Izuku 10 times fast.
I'm not saying
I feel
Deku.
weird saying that.
I'm not saying Deku.
Okay, Midoriya then. That's what we call him. Or Broccoli.
Or
Boy.
Broccoli Boy. Okay, so Michael, what happened next in the Cavalry Battle?
Next was when
Who won
when
the Cavalry?
Monoma was toying with Bakugo.
Mhm.
Monoma, what was the first one that he stole?
He copied Bakugo's and then
He copied
Bakugo
Bakugo because his quirk is that if he does this,
Ah.
if she had Superman's powers, I would have Superman's powers now because I touched her. But that's
yeah,
not
but
how
he
it
can
works.
only copy a quirk. Yeah, but he can't copy a stockpiling quirk.
Like he
And
can't
he
copy
can't-
Midoriya's.
And
and
earrings.
he can't copy and he
That's
can't
in season
wait,
3.
Oh, you
and he
spoiler.
can't shut, and he can't
Spoiler.
shut. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yeah, we need to stop forgetting about that. We need to do that at the start of every time. So,
I did the intro.
The show's been out for 4 years. It's not a spoiler alert.
But some
Okay.
people might have not watched it.
Then that's on them. It's 4 years old. I'm not waiting to
Actually,
talk about the Batman right now. If you haven't seen the Batman by now, that's on you.
Actually, it's 6 years old.
Either way, no
That's
spoiler. They should be alerted.
But
Okay.
the most recent season did come out like
Hush.
a year ago. I didn't even talk about it. I just said when it came out.
Hush.
So
Okay, let's
keep
start.
your finger down. Okay. Eventually, it was just
Eventually.
Todoroki and Midoriya fighting to see who got the headband. And Ida used his specialty and
He was
was
went
Sonic.
The Flash. Yes.
Yeah,
became
he didn't
Sonic
get
the
a chance
Hedgehog.
to react and just grab Midoriya's headband.
and then the time stopped.
Well, they were all about to win each other, and then the time stopped. Bakugo.
Yeah.
He got on his face.
Ida couldn't get the headband in time.
So Todoroki's team won.
Yeah,
Yay.
Midoriya came in 4th. Team Midoriya still made it because Tokoyami managed to get one of their headbands.
So yay.
Okay. Anywho, next was the
Like a fighting tournament.
Yes, I have no idea what the first match was.
Oh,
Okay, we know the match, but I don't know the order of when they came. I know which one was the last one, and I know second to last.
which one's the first?
I think the first one was Shinso and Midoriya.
Yes,
Yes, it was.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the first one.
So it was Shinso versus Midoriya. Shinso, if he talks to them, he can control them if they answer his question or like anything he says.
Yes, he can control their bodies.
Shoji, that's the guy with the tail, right?
No, that's the guy with duplo
Oh,
arms.
well, who's the one with the tail's name?
Ojiro.
Ojiro, there we go.
It's knew his quirk because he used it on him.
During the
Because-
Cavalry Battle. So
And
he
he
didn't
didn't
remember.
remember
So
any.
he quit out of the tournament because he didn't know anything that happened.
All he knows
Yeah.
about
Cavalry
Shinso's quirk, how it works.
Mhm.
He told Midoriya to watch out and don't answer any of his questions he's gonna ask.
Heh, that failed, didn't it?
He answered a question, but somehow, being the guy with plot armor, he broke out of the brainwash.
By breaking his own finger with his quirk.
Yeah.
Magic. And then
It's
they
called-
fought each other
it's
with
called,
no quirks.
It's called what's it called? It's called plot
called-
armor.
Yeah,
The
plot
same
armor.
thing happened with Tanjiro in that
I
Mega Train
thought that
arc.
was cool.
I miss Demon Slayer talking
Shut.
about it.
No, stop.
Stop pointing.
Point.
Okay, anyway, so after that they fought it hand to hand and Izuku won, so he moved
pushed.
on to the next match by getting him out the ring. Next match
Slamming him.
was not that.
Mhm.
Next match was
Next match was.
Tetsu versus Kirishima.
No,
No,
that
that
wasn't the
was
second one.
No, that was near the last.
Okay,
well,
we don't remember
okay,
the
well,
order.
didn't they knock each other out in that one? I don't remember what the second one was. I don't know the order of which they happened.
No. Okay, which battle do you think would have been second?
It wasn't.
Kaminari and
Kaminari
Vine Girl?
No, it wasn't. I don't think that was second.
Out of all the battles that were like kind of quick, which one would be the second one?
Oh, Todoroki and Kaminari. I
we
mean,
go.
Todoroki and Sarah.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay.
Yay! Okay, we
Yeah.
got it.
Pause. Sorry.
Hands off.
Sorry.
And the next battle was Sarah versus Todoroki. And Todoroki did a giant ice wall, and Sarah he got turned into a Pokemon. He was a literal giant ice block. And Sarah definitely lost. He wasn't gonna win.
He was
anyways.
immobilized.
Yes, he couldn't move. He was frozen. So yay, Todoroki won.
And then it was like,
I think that was actually Kaminari versus Vine Girl. I think that was next, and then it was Tetsu.
No, it was Kaminari versus Vine Girl. Wait.
Or Bakugo versus Uraraka.
And
no,
then
that
there's-
one's near the end.
And then it's Ida and May.
Oh yeah, Ida and May's next. Okay, so we have next is Ida versus Mei Hatsume. Mei Hatsume tricked Ida into her
Becoming a walking advertisement.
because that's all she wanted.
She
After
didn't
she
even-
advertised all her gadgets
That
or
took
just
20
babies, which
She
took
wa-
20 minutes, she just walked out the
Ring. She's like, hey, I got my content. Now I'm out of here.
yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, she doesn't even care about winning. All she
She just
cares
wanted-
about her stupid babies.
No, she wanted to impress.
Impress the support course because she wanted to make the things.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. So next is Kaminari and Vine Girl.
Okay, Kaminari and Vine Girl, because I don't know her name. I think her name is Shiozaki.
So first Vine Girl kind of President Mike called Vine Girl a
Vine?
destructive something like that.
I don't know. President Mike didn't call
Villain.
her anything.
No, he did, and then Vine Girl pointed him out.
No, Vine Girl said that she didn't want that she was gonna take care if she accidentally hurt anyone.
No,
So she was gonna do it without hurting him.
no, but that's not what she said. President Mike called her something, and then
President Mike didn't call her anything.
no, she did.
Yes,
no,
he
he
did.
did.
Never mind. Forget it.
Never mind. Yeah.
So, Shiozaki, so Kaminari uses 1.3 million votes thing and tried to shock her to death.
She shields herself with
blocked
her
it.
vine hair.
And then while Kaminari was all stupid, Shiozaki grabbed him with the vines and immobilized him. So she won.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Next up,
Kaminari's
was-
strong, but his big weakness leaves him
Yeah, he
useless.
becomes dumb.
Next up was Tetsu
Okay, I'm correct.
Tetsu
Tetsu.
versus Kirishima. Their quirks are basically the same thing, so they kept fighting and they knocked each other out.
Yes. Their quirks are literally the exact same thing.
While they were just fighting, because it was like a 20-minute fight until they got knocked out, Izuku was talking to Uraraka because she was kind of nervous about her battle against
And
Bakugo.
and,
Why would they put Uraraka against Bakugo?
Uh-huh.
Whose idea was that?
Well, they don't they don't put it on purpose. It's random.
Okay, fine.
So Ida's like, he wouldn't go too hard on a girl, right? And then Midoriya's like, no, he would.
And that made Uraraka even more nervous.
So they fought each other. And
Uraraka kept him focused on her, making him destroy the ground by being low, so she could touch all the rocks that he's been destroying to make them float. And then after a while, Monoma pointed it out because, well, first a pro hero that I've never seen before
doesn't exist.
was saying
Irrelevant.
that Bakugo, if he was a real hero, just knock her out already. But then Aizawa pointed out and said, if you didn't understand what he was doing, then you should just hang up your cape.
You're not a hero no more, because you can't talk bad about the people that are in the sports festival.
And
That's not how it
then
works.
Monoma pointed out what Uraraka's plan was.
Because everyone else in the standing is blind, that they can't look up for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. And then once Uraraka released,
All the rocks came
Bakugo
falling
blew
down.
it up with one hand.
Everything exploded.
It ruined her entire plan.
And Uraraka tried to fight again. She played a little game with everybody to the flop, and she failed.
Michael?
she
Yeah, her
failed.
body like
Michael hates Uraraka.
No.
He kept saying, let her die,
No,
let her die.
that's not how it
yesterday.
works.
Yesterday you
I said let her lose. I did not say let her die.
you
No one
did.
was gonna
Yes, you
die
did.
because they're not allowed to kill each other.
Yeah, but you said that because that's what Bakugo says every 10 seconds.
Oh no. When Bakugo keeps saying die for no reason, that's funny. He said die to the ball that he threw in season 1. That's funny. Anyways, Bakugo won, and the next battle was Momo and Tokoyami.
Yes. Tokoyami kept attacking Momo on the shield on purpose just to push her out the ring. So that was an easy match. Next up
was an
was
easy one.
Izuku versus Todoroki.
Todoroki.
And Todoroki came to the back of the
Yeah,
stage
right.
after Momo's match and asked her and asked
have the
Midoriya
virus?
if he was on my secret love child.
Yes, because their
Their
moves,
quirks are
their
the same.
quirks are literally exactly the same, but the characters don't know that.
Except for
but the students don't know that.
Yeah,
The students don't know that, but they do. Todoroki doesn't. Yeah, Todoroki doesn't. And then they fought each other in the thing.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Jorai kept on injuring himself
Yeah, by breaking his
recklessly.
fingers.
Yeah,
He
was-
punched him with the broken fingers too.
He
And
let
then-
he he convinced Todoroki to use his fire, and then it happened to the classic anime scene where two are standing and then one falls, and then Izuku fell. His plot armor couldn't keep him,
Yes.
but his plot armor made him last until near the finals.
He used all of his arms and stuff, and he exploded his arms, and they tried to stop the fight because if they didn't, they were going to kill each other. And yeah, Todoroki won.
Yeah. Okay. Next up
And the giant
was
explosion.
Bakugo
Everything
versus
went weird.
Tokoyami.
No,
Yeah.
it's Bakugo versus Kirishima.
It was Bakugo versus Kirishima.
No. Next up, Kirishima and Tetsu.
They did an arm wrestle,
yeah,
and
they did their arm
Kirishima won, and then
Yeah.
Bakugo fought Kirishima.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't
And
remember that match.
Bakugo won.
Yep. And
That
Yeah,
was-
because
yeah, it was
he
really
because he
cool.
kept on attacking him because there's a limit to of how much damage he can take of his hardening.
Before the hardening just stops working.
And then
It was Todoroki versus Ida.
And then it was Todoroki versus Ida. Do you not remember this?
You guys just said you didn't know the order.
Yeah, we don't know the order, but we're saying it in the order because as we say it, we remember the matches that came after.
Okay.
So Ida was fast enough to almost get Todoroki out of the ring. He was able to even land a few hits on him too, before Todoroki froze his engine like legs, so he didn't have enough receptor to keep on to go as fast. Then he immobilized him.
Yeah.
Next up was Bakugo,
Bakugo
versus
versus Tokoyami.
Bakugo won because he knew Tokoyami's weakness.
Was light,
And his explosions make light.
And,
So,
and the
it
more
was
he
a-
sweats, the more powerful he gets.
So it was an easy match for Bakugo.
And
Yeah,
then
Tokoyami
it was
surrendered.
Bakugo versus Todoroki.
Todoroki.
The final match, and Todoroki let Bakugo win.
Because they were fighting each other, and he made a giant ice water to immobilize him, and then Bakugo.
Yeah, with her.
And then
Yes.
Bakugo just let Todoroki win.
Because he was.
Oh no, Todoroki let Bakugo win.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Bakugo was using his special move called Howard to Impact.
like a
when
human
permanent.
missile.
Yeah.
Like a human missile, and Todoroki and Deku tried to encourage Todoroki to use his fire.
But
It-
as he
it
remembered
almost
the
worked.
pain of his mom,
He didn't
just
use
stopped.
it. So Todoroki,
Let him win.
yes, Todoroki let him win.
And then once Bakugo won, he didn't want to win.
He didn't want Todoroki to let him win. He wanted Todoroki to use everything that he had so that he felt
Like
good
he
about
did
him
against
winning.
Izuku.
Yeah,
So he was like
Dora.
chained up with like a mask
because
on
he wouldn't stop getting angry about it.
he wouldn't stop yelling and stuff.
yeah, he treats his men like a mat, like a skull.
All
he doesn't
I
like
said,
it.
this is no way to treat a victory. So he took off the mask and he started screaming again, and he just put on the he was about to put on the like the metal, but Bakugo didn't let him. He put his mouth over it and tried to make him stop, but
It
he
didn't
did
work.
it.
And then Tokoyami got bronze, and Todoroki got silver.
Yes.
And that was the end of the Sports Festival arc, because there are 2 arcs in Season 2, and we're going to talk about both of them in this
Yes.
thing. So, in the middle of the Sports Festival, Ida, because... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Ida went to go check on his brother.
Because
who
he
got
was attacked by the hero
Hero
killer.
Killer. And during all of that, now Ida wants revenge on the Hero Killer, and now Midori, and now they all have internships because they're gonna go intern with Pro Hero so that they can get stronger. And Midoriya went to go talk to some old man,
All my
Gran
homeroom
Torino.
teacher. All my
All Might's
homeroom
old-
teacher.
yeah.
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino, or
But
Grandpa
Araka picked.
Torino.
I know who she picked. I just don't know.
She
the
picked
name.
Gunhead.
There you go.
His name is
Because she
Gunhead.
wanted to learn how to do martial arts instead of training her quirk.
Which is funny because even if she touches them, she's good. But then they're just gonna come coming down.
But
to
she
the
did
earth with
learn
100
some
miles
good
per
martial
hour.
arts.
Yes.
Good.
And
Todoroki picked.
Endeavor, I think. Yeah, Todoroki picked Endeavor.
If-
We didn't really see a lot of that.
He just picked
was
Endeavor
following him.
because quirks alike.
No, he's still a good hero. He just
Yeah.
doesn't like him.
He just doesn't like
He
him.
just doesn't like him. And Midoriya was with the Gran Torino, and when he saw him, he had sausage links to pretend to be his guts, and he tricked Midoriya like he was dead. Yeah, well, see,
No,
that
he
was
just
funny.
fell.
Oh yeah, he did fall.
He had to play a sausage covered in ketchup, then he fell.
So, now he's trying to teach Midoriya how to control his quirk, and then they started fighting each other. He said, "Hey, try to smack me," and he's like, "Okay."
He
And-
almost got him, but Kirishima was fast enough to dodge it.
And because his quirk is jets, he has. Why is it called jet? It just looks like air.
He's
coming out
like
of his feet.
Sonic. He's like Ida without the engines.
Yeah, instead he just like flies around.
Yeah, like a jet. That's why his quirk is called jet. And they come from his feet. He has like holes in his feet. That. Woo. I don't know how to explain this.
And then afterwards, at night,
What?
Midoriya started training himself to try to try and wall jump off onto
But he kept
buildings.
falling into the trash, and random people walked by and thought he was freaking insane.
And then he was able to use a little bit of his quirk, just not all of it. If he used it on as 1%, as he used 5% or 8% at always on, so he could use his quirk, but it's a lot weaker.
Yeah.
So
That's how he learned full cowling.
So it's called One for All full cowling. And in the middle of all of this, they were on Gran Torino and Midoriya were on a train, and they were going to Hosu, I think. I think that's where they were
Yeah,
going,
they're
right?
going to Hosu. That's where Ida was
Uh-huh.
doing his internship too.
And then a big no-brain Nomu came and attacked everyone and everything.
A lot
And
of them
then-
came
and then-
and destroyed everything, and then
Gran
Ida
Torino-
ran into
The hero killer during all the chaos, because Gran Torino said, Midoriya, you were to stay here. He didn't stay there.
Yeah, and Ida knew the hero killer was going to be there because he always a hero killer always attacks in dark alleyways.
Oh my god, it's Bruce Wayne's dad killer. The people who killed Bruce Wayne's family. It's that all over again.
no.
Okay, forget it. And Ida went to go fight hero killer. Yeah, he got his butt kicked.
Yeah.
He got his butt kicked.
And
Yeah.
then Todoroki and
Midoriya.
Midoriya come to save the day.
Was
And
a
he
mega
punched him in the
punch
face.
to the face.
And then, while they were holding off the hero killer, Todoroki's because he dropped his phone. But Todoroki came to help because he got a text from his friends, I think. What was that?
Yes, a
when-
text from
on-
Midoriya.
From Midoriya on his phone. He's like, hey, there's a bad person here. We need to beat him up. So they come to beat him up. And they did a cool thing because hero killer did not stop attacking them. And his quirk is called Blood Curdle. I did not make that up.
Yeah, depending on their blood type depends on how long they'll stay frozen.
Because if he
he
has
licks-
someone's blood and
if he
swallows
licks it, he'll be a,
Consumes it.
or consumes it, the person whose blood he drank can't move.
can't move. But depending on their blood type,
Will determine on how long it is or
Yeah.
how long it lasts.
Ida, I think, came up because his blood type's different. He got up and then he helped with their team ultimate. Is what I'm
Yes.
gonna call
So
it. Call it a team ultimate.
Midoriya and they both
Ida.
used two moves at the same time, and he kicked his stomach, and Midoriya punched him in the face.
and then Todoroki flamed him.
He burned his head.
It was really cool.
Yes, it was cool.
And they won, and they managed to capture the hero killer. And Gran Torino was super mad at Midoriya for leaving after he specifically said don't move. But if he hadn't that move, Ida would be dead.
Yeah, because if Midoriya didn't get there, Todoroki wouldn't have got there.
So
Yeah.
you can't be mad, Gran Torino.
And he wanted revenge.
He also
for
saved
his-
a random person.
Oh yeah. He did save her dad. It's one random person. And when everything was starting to calm down, another Nomu came and grabbed.
Midoriya.
Yeah, it
Grabbed
grabbed Midoriya like a bird when they grab.
Don't all the Nomus look like a birds except for the ones with
Some
brains?
of them look like birds.
Yeah, some of them look like birds.
Yeah,
other
but
times-
he grabbed him like birds grab fish. It was cool.
Okay, so we're back. They saved the random person. Nomu grabbed Midoriya. Gran Torino helped Midoriya.
And the hero killer came and stabbed him in the eye. He saved Midoriya, and now the hero killer's famous. He's still in jail though, but
Yeah.
he's famous now because he said
Saved
that
him.
the only one worthy of killing him is All Might. And since Midoriya is connected to All Might, the hero killer respects him. So yay!
Yeah. Okay, so next arc, which is kind of not that long, it's
They
the
provisional
students fighting
the
Provisional license
teachers.
exams.
Yeah, provisional license exams.
So I can just say the teams and who's fighting who out of the ones I know. Bakugo and Midoriya are fighting All Might,
Unlucky.
and Aizawa is fighting.
Todoroki and Momoya Rosu, Jiro and Kota versus President Mike.
And who's fighting the drill guy? It was Ojiro
And Ida.
Yeah.
Ojiro.
And I think they captured him, right?
You mean this-
Yeah.
Didn't they win against the drill guy? Oh, yeah. And then Denki and Mina against the principal, who was a rat the size of our dad's trash can. Sure, let's go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and his quirk is he can create so many chain reactions depending on
So
what he
if he
destroys.
breaks something, he will automatically know what's gonna happen if he does that. So they lost.
That's why he drinks coffee.
Yeah, and when he drinks coffee, that happens. He was insane,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, next
the next one was, I think, Ida and Ojiro captured theirs, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Ida and Ojiro captured theirs.
And then Jiro versus Koda, they escaped.
They escaped from him because
Suya
Koda got a bunch of bugs, like bugs, a lot of them, and they were and scared the heck out of President Mike, and he fainted. So,
and it was like Suya Asui versus and Tokoyami versus the like clone guy.
Ectoplasm.
They won from.
She put the capture. Okay, so Froppy hid her capture tape in her stomach, and because he's a frog, she spit it back out.
And then she was able to chain it into his leg.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But they still won.
Yay.
Next up was Momo and Todoroki versus
Aizawa. And
Momo had an amazing plan.
But she missed the catapult.
Yeah, but he still jumped anyway because he thought Todoroki would freeze him. But he wasn't expecting him to use his fire.
Yeah. So, they won because when he heated up the weird metal stuff, it turned into capture tape, and they won from that.
Okay, and then afterwards, it was Uraraka and Ayama versus 16.
And then when she was about to get sucked in, she
stopped.
used the martial arts thing that she learned from Godhead, and then they won.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, next up was the All Might.
The final one was All Might,
and through a lot of difficulty, mainly because it's All Might.
Yeah,
and they weren't going
because All Might wasn't holding back. He was pretending to be a villain, so he wasn't gonna hold back.
And Bakugo said, we're gonna beat the pro hero. He's like, no, we need to run, idiot.
Yeah, but he was like, no, what are you, an idiot? We gotta run and escape.
And it seems like he was an idiot because he almost broke Midoriya's back, and Bakugo got his head punched into the ground like 5 times.
Also almost broke Bakugo's back.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Because he punched the air, and then the air shielded and almost broke Midoriya's back. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
So then he grabbed Bakugo, so he punched All Might in the face, stunning him, and then he ran away, and they won.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, that's the end of...
And our favorite... Okay, now let's talk about our favorite parts and his favorite parts.
Okay, my favorite arc, I think, is the Hero Killer. My least favorite arc is probably the ones fighting the pros, because that one's, like, very short.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, well, my favorite arc is Sports Festival.
Yeah, I love that arc.
Yeah,
my favorite part of the Sports Festival was Deku versus Midoriya, because that fight was awesome.
Deku versus Midoriya?
No, wait, sorry. Todoroki versus Midoriya, because that was cool.
That match was amazing.
Yes, it was very cool.
Yeah, my favorite was the Sports Festival one too, and
what's the Sports Festival fight?
Kirishima versus Tetsu.
Tetsu.
Yeah, the quirks are like the same. Kirishima was horning, and the other and Tetsu is steel.
Yeah, so he turned into a rock, one turned into steel, and then they just punched each other in the face, and they both got knocked out with it.
Yeah, okay, anyways, we are ending it here today. Make sure you go to YouTube and search up Anime Is Us Demon Slayer. Keep getting our views and subscribe so we can get our URL. Please like, comment, please keep telling us what animes to watch, and I think that's where we're going to leave it all. Bye!
Wait, no, because on this show, we talk about the greatest animes
of all time!
You cannot forget that.
Sorry. Bye!
Damn on them haters!